And welcome back to another episode of NBA Shorts. This time we have our guy Alex Chick on the recording. We're going to be talking about the Philadelphia 76ers, who are in first place in the Eastern Conference. A year ago, this team was disappointing, made a bunch of turnover decisions, trading Al Horford, getting rid of Brett Brown. Alex, what's the biggest reason for the 76ers' success so far this year?
It's kind of hard not to give some credit to Daryl Morey. Oh my God, had an aneurysm. Daryl Morey, Elton Brand. Last year I was big on the Sixers, and then you were like, "That's the goofiest lineup they ever made," and you were kind of right about that. They got rid of Elton Brand, got Daryl Morey, who's more towards this like small ball. So they got Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, and they added all these shooters to the team, and this team actually works. And it's just like, wow, imagine that shit. You know what I mean? You need people to score to win in the NBA.
Yeah, it's
Imagine,
weird how that works. How one
imagine.
simple trade of an Al Horford has just made this team unstoppable. That to me is the biggest problem. And I said this during the NBA preview I did with Jared. It's not the fact that they just got rid of Al Horford, it's the fact that they found ways to add a Seth Curry, a Danny Green, a Tyrese Maxey. They've changed their whole team. It doesn't look anything like it did a year ago. And yes, Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid are still there. The number one problem on that team last year, in my opinion, is Al Horford created the goofiest lineup in NBA history. And now it's not so goofy anymore. And now suddenly they look good again.
Yeah, a lot of it, a lot can be like Joel Embiid's playing really well. I mean, I think he's having an MVP type season. He's balling out. Ben Simmons has taken a step back, but Tobias Harris, like he's playing differently. He's got the same amount of stats, but he's shooting so much more efficiently too. I think that's because of that spacing that Al Horford just never got him. Like Tobias Harris, he could score pretty. He's mid range and he can go into the paint, but he can also shoot from three from time to time. But with Al Horford there, he was just limited to shooting threes or long mid range, and it just didn't fucking work for him. But now with
Yeah,
Al Horford gone, it helps. It helps a lot.
I also do want to give credit to Doc Rivers, who I've always been a fan of. It
Hmm.
just looks like Embiid's more locked in. He cares more. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with Doc stepping in there. For whatever reason, I don't know what it was, but some of those guys hated Brett Brown, and Jimmy Butler openly admitted he didn't like Brett Brown.
Brett Brown just seems soft. He just seems kind of like a soft guy. Like he's like, hey guys, this is what we're doing for practice, and they're like, nah, we're gonna do this for practice. He's like, oh okay, if that's what you guys want to do. Like he seems like one of those. I have no idea who the fuck he is. Like I know he like personally, I don't know who he is, but nah, he seems like a soft kind of guy. You just look at him, you're like, yeah, he looks soft. I think that's that whole thing.
Philadelphia finals team?
Fuck, it's hard not to. I had him
Oh,
number one. I had him number one this year again. I had him number one this year because I definitely like the roster a lot more than last year, and I made mistakes. I can admit when I'm wrong, Trey. Unlike some people that we know, but I can admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong last year, and I put the 76ers atop of my leadership or my conference ranking. So I like the 76ers for finals at least.
I still like Brooklyn to get to the finals, but Philadelphia looks a lot better than they did a year ago. There's no denying that. That's going to do it for this episode of NBA Shorts. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.